welcome to the stream. I hope everyone is having a fantastic and a wonderful day. Let's go over to here and let me load the game in the background because, yeah, why not? I am really tall. Look, you can barely see the top of my head. That's because I'm sat right up, isn't it? That's why I'm not doing my usual slouchy down thing. Like that. That's my usual slouchy down thing. Why would you do such a thing? Why? Why, Wanderer? Why? 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 Knucklehead, hello, good evening. Hope you are also having a fantastic and a wonderful day. And that everything has been awesome. And wonderful and fantastic. The weekend is now over. And the week begins. Well, the weekend was over for me anyway, because I work on a Sunday, so yay. Lots of fun. Make sure I can see out of my glasses before I put them on. That would probably help. Yeah, but that's not helped. That's not helped at all. Probably need to clear my glasses with something that's clean. That would possibly help. Probably. That's better. Let's try that. Oh, I can see. Tomorrow. We're going to play some more Foundry today. That's the plan. We're going to actually continue and we're going to do the bot thing and we're going to make the bots and everything will be awesome and wonderful and there will be much bot fantasticness and then maybe we can get to assemblers. But I don't think we're going to today. I don't think we're going to today. No. No. But maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Won't get very far if I don't get on with it. Should we do that? Camera not going to track me today? Come on, camera. You can do it. I believe in you. That's better. It's very warm, this camera. Very, very warm. Okay. Let's go over to here. There you go. Right. Okay. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Aha. So, Science 5 needs to be done somewhere. Yep. Fuel needs to be done. Split the bus. We split the bus. We're going to do that first. We're going to do the bot thing first. Going down, because we want to do that. However, when it comes to this one here, calculate bot input requirements. Let's see whether this works or not. If I push neither of those buttons, I didn't enable the mod. No. Okay. There is a mod that is just like the satisfactory calculator that lets us calculate all the things in game, and I have not. I've installed it, but I haven't enabled it because I'm an idiot. I'm gonna do that. Let's go back to the menu. Mods, and it's not there. Planet is there. Keypad. Oh, it's the keypad. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. Let's go back in. I was pushing the wrong button. That's why. That's the wrong save. That's the YouTube save. We don't want that one. We want this one. Well organised today. Well organised. I love that thing in the back left there that they. A massive building they made. So push this button. Transport bots. And we want to be using conveyor belt Mark 3s, and we're using metallurgy level 2, mineral rock for cement, blast furnace tower count, none. None. Right, okay. Outputs. Wow. Here's every item in the game. We would be making transport bots, which are these ones down here. Now, interestingly, this is in order of the system of making them. It's not an alphabetical order that I can figure out. Maybe it is alphabetical. No, it's not alphabetical, is it? Because M, P, V, H doesn't make any sense. So I don't know what the order of these bots are, but we want to do, say, transport bots, for instance. Boom, there you go. Look, it tells me here, how many do you want to make? We want to make, I don't know if it's per minute. Oh, let's try 60. What's that? I'm going to go with that's per, let me go over here for a minute. That's per minute. We make 60 per minute. So we need 5 assembler Mark 3s, which is producing this. This is, we need 60 machine parts. This is the numbers that I'm looking at that I'm interested in. Is not necessarily this all down here at the moment, but so I need 60 machine parts and 60 ones here. Is there any way to zoom in on this? Very small. It's very small, but yeah. But so this tells us what we need. What we need. So we need to know what it is. So we can start plans. I could actually change it to be transport to just be bots, couldn't I? Let's go bots. Okay, put on. Remove that, and we'll just add all the bots to this. Light bot. Combat bot. Pass Robotnik. Yes, yes, I am taking over the thing now. It's me. Screen bots, snack bots, transport bots, heavy duty bots, and cleaner bots, and that should be it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, there we go. Okay, so we need, this is the main input, 420 bars of that, and so oh, if you click them, you delete them. Did not know that. Oh. And then this is all of it here. That's not actually going the way I wanted it to go, is it? Not really. Oh, actually, these put all the bots in here in one go. Weapon components. But if I scroll down and I try and find, like, so it tells me how many Xenoferro I want. That's what I need to know. That's all I know. I want to know, like, we need 1,590 per minute Xenoferro. So, which is 53 smelters running the Xenoferro. So, let's just go and have a quick note. I'm not going to build anything down here at the moment yet. I want to see how many smelters we have. I made 100,000 profit last. You think that's nice? 100,000 profit a day. So what do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. We have 32. We have 32. We need 53. So we're not even halfway, not even halfway to what we need for the smelters to run. And that's just the bots, that's not the assemblers. What about Tekken? Let's go down to Tekken. We need 138 Tekken. Yeah. 138 divided by let's go 32. I need this 5 times. I need that, the whole setup, 5 times. $138 smelters, or 92 advanced smelters, using the same amount of power, interestingly. We need 17 or vein miners, just producing the Techum. 17 or vein miners. Oh, wow.
Hello there.
Wayne, hello there. Good evening. Where are you making the oh, this is interesting. You're not so you're telling me we're making the Techum here, but nowhere does it tell me we're converting the Techum up to electronic components. So this is not actually completely correct. Yeah. This is not the entire tree that I'm after, unless it's up here. Is it above the... Oh, it's here. Here we go. We need 46.5 Mark III assembler 3s running, making wire. Making electronic components. Oh my god, the factory I want to build is way beyond 5K. Way beyond. I mean, I don't have the space for it here. That's the thing. Right, I'm kind of like, I just want to build the bots and then come and fix this later. Wow. Okay, that is way beyond what I was expecting. I know I'd have to upgrade the smeltery, like maybe double it or something. I did not expect that I would have to do 5 times the amount there and 3 times the amount here. Elaine, hello. $53, and we've got 32. Yeah, we need to double. We need to double the ore, the iron, and do 5 times the amount of Techum. Oh wow. You give me total power requirements in here anyway? No, you don't give me total power requirements. That's a shame. That's a shame. There's no total power requirements. No total, yeah, it's telling me how many here, like 15. The factory must grow. The factory must very much grow. Even if I went over to the advanced melters, it still wouldn't save any space. I could get more advanced melters in here. I could absolutely do that because we could put them in and they could go next to, there's enough space for me to put in advanced smelters here. So hold on, how big is this here? This would be did it be 16? Of course it would. There's 8 of them. So we could put in, and there's space along here as well, isn't there? So we could go to basically there. So we've got technically, well, let's go with 30. 30 is an easy number. So that we could put 10 smelters in there, but then we'd have to have more of these guys. So I could go 10, 20, 30, 40 advanced smelters, which is still not the 92 you need for that. But it is enough for the xenoferrite, but then I need 26 of these guys. 26 divided by 4 is 6.5 on each one, isn't it? Yeah. So I'd have to have 6 crushers there, which then push it down, which means we can put less in there. So yeah, this needs. Yeah, this needs recombobulating. Oh. I'm down for this. I'm down for this, but that's. I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna ignore that for the moment. What about does it do blast furnace tower count? Does that recalculate anything? No, it doesn't seem to calculate the blast furnace if we use a blast furnace. Because we might be able to replace all the smelters with a blast furnace. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure what the blast furnace thing does. We might have to look into that to try and keep up with stuff. But the very fact that we're going to need, where are we here? 46.5 to make the these. We need 46.5. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if I did another floor, that'd be 30. But that's not 15 there, is it? Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's only 10. So I need to do 4 floors of that here to make that work. Also, interesting little thing that I've just noticed there. Can you see the shadow of the deletion box on the floor down there? Let me go back over there. See the shadow of the deletion box actually has a shadow. It casts a shadow. That's quite cool. Never noticed that before. Completely useless, but it's still quite fun. Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, the factory must more than grow. The factory must explode in growth. Not just generally explode. That would be bad. But yeah. Aesthetics are important. Aesthetics are important. Yes, but what is that? Is that just a star? Oh, I've seen the stars because the sun isn't quite up in the sky. Is that what that is? Okay. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, aesthetics are important, but not aesthetics that get in the way of making it work. You can make things look good because they are streamlined. If it's a mess, or if you're running belts around corners just because you want to keep something fun, no, that don't. The aesthetics should not get in the way. Okay. The reason I knew you'd make your way out on the belts. I knew you're going to eventually just make your way out in there and be like, "Help! I'm stuck! Help me! Help me!" And you know what? You're going to be out there, and you're going to stay out there. Yeah, here you are. Yep. If you make your way to the end of the belt, I might even lead you off somewhere and leave you on a little tiny bit of a belt just on your own. You can have an island all to yourself. Right. So, the main reason I was looking at it is because we need to upgrade the hover engines anyway. I need to put in the combat stuff, which is going to go. Where was the combat stuff going to go? I can't remember. Combat stuff was going to go somewhere. We need to refactor the factory, because if we don't, then it's just not going to work. We're going to run it dry on resources. Maria, hello, good evening. I hope you are having a good day. I hope everybody here is having a good day. I can't remember who I've asked and who I haven't asked, so I'm going to ask everybody again. I hope your day has been good and wonderful. I'm going to build the rest of the factory first, the rest of the bots first. Then we can rejig the factory, because then we'll still be getting money in anyway. Not that we need the money particularly, but, you know. How are we doing? How are we doing for money? We're good for that there, okay. Hey, we have the planter drones. Woo! Let's do that as well. There you go. Boom. We're gonna always do the weight first. Always do the weight first. So yeah. Let's just build the rest of these. So here we go. I haven't. Oh, I need more platform. Wouldn't mind making assembly Mark 3s on the bus somewhere as well. Do things like this, like the powered floor and all that. I want to move up the end of the bus, up there. So I don't have to fly back so far, and move the conveyor belts and all that up to the end of the bus. There are Mark 4 conveyor belts, aren't there? What do you configure to? You can do Mark 4. I'm doing Mark 3 conveyor belts. Oh, that's a good point. Hold on. Let me just have a quick nosy nose here. Scroll. We need 2.5 Mark 3 conveyor belts. That's not so bad. Because that's not technically well, it is, but it's not this needs 6.5 conveyor belts. You can't see this on my head, but yeah, the Tecum needs 6.5 conveyor belts, but that's not so bad because we're not loading everything onto one. We are splitting the belt off into places, so he's making his way back. Go be free, go that way. It's better that way. Trust me, it's better that way. Don't do it. Right. Okay. Wow. Yep, I need to go get even more. I need to clear out my inventory of the things. What have we got that we can throw away for the moment? Let's get rid of the stone. Get rid of the dirt. Right. Okay. Give me all of those. Thank you. Let's get rid of that as well.
Hello there.
Dagatine, hello there. How are you today? Right. So what I want to do is I want to have a 3 gap in between you. 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 3. So there. That's where the edge of the spaceship lander is going to be, which I can't make because I need concrete and steel and many other things. Let's just melt on me as well for some bizarre reason. We're going to do a lot of flying around. We're going to do a lot of flying back and forwards. I need to make 12 more of these shipping pads, don't I? Minimum 12 of them. So let's make that. Although they don't stack, do they? But that's fine. They can go into a box. Got a box. We'll do that. I want to throw some stuff into some other boxes as well. Can I make another box? Make me another crate, please. Okay, so put stuff away in here that we're going to use later. So the explosive detonator and the explosives can go in here. The orbital thingamabob can go in there. The ore scanner can go in there as well. Okay. Dump those out of the way. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's put another box down here somewhere. Doop. You can have the shipping pad Mark 1, the smelters, the lava smelter, and the miners. We don't need those on us. You can also have the wall-mounted power poles. I don't need those for the minute. Okay, cool. Right. Because I need 2. Grab it enough to make 12 of these. And they want 200. They want 100. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Concrete. I was doing well, and then I've realised just how much I actually need. Concrete up here. How much I actually need to build this factory, and wow. 2, 4. Also need to design things better. 6. Need to remember that I can't walk under those pipes. 8. 10. 12. Okay. I didn't do the numbers. I have a mod. Here is the mod. Let me go over here so you can see. I'm already sliding down in my chair. I can already feel it. The frame rate also drops quite badly when this brings up here, but this is a mod, and we have added. It's called Planet. We've added each and every one of the bots to the top here, saying I want to do 60 in a minute, and then we scroll down to find things. And I basically went down to the start, and I went, okay, let's see how much Tekken we need. 4,140, which is 138 smelters. 138 smelters needed for the Tekken. And if we go up here, we need 53 smelters for the xenoferrite. That's just the start of it. I haven't looked at anything else at the moment. Just looking at those 2. So 138 smelters is 4.5 times bigger than what we currently have. Yes, yeah, per minute. We need 138 smelters keeping up with it, which is 4.5 times more than what we currently have. So either I need to go up in the air and build 5 more layers of smelters, which is doable. Yep. Sort of doable. Or I need to plan a lot bigger area out. Yeah. How does it stack up to a last burst? Or is it in a blast furnace? No idea, because I can't get them to use the blast furnaces. It doesn't show that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold off until we get a blast furnace and see how much ore that can do a throughput for. See whether we just replace this here with blast furnaces. Like have 2 of them sat here, maybe 3 of them. Well, although you can't do steel in the blast furnace because they omitted liquid steel for some reason, so we'd have to get a mod for that. But I'm not opposed to getting a mod for liquid steel because that should be in there. I don't know why it's not, but yeah. I have to reroute these belts as well, but that's really not that's a non-issue, rerouting the belts. They can just come over here and run down this side and then turn in. That's not a problem. However, for the electronic components, I need this basically 5 times. 4.5 times. So again, 5 floors of those. And that's green. That's Mark 3 assemblers, not Mark 2. So yeah. It's a lot. It's a real lot. It's a scary amount. Right. Stop. Cancel. Advanced machine parts. I can go and get those. Huh? The bottom of those poles have no hitbox. That's the first time a hitbox has ever gone in my favour. Oh, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. An absolute miracle. Just witness the miracle. Where are advanced machine parts? Here. Yoink. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, oh yeah, we definitely need to. Yeah, so I need to do the Mark 5 things as well. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. No, sorry, Elaine, I cannot remind you what the beef with hitboxes are. I'm over it. Okay, that has cured it. This has cured it. Look, I can sneak past them. So that has made me happy, and therefore. I need to just ignore those ones there, and then what I need to do is learn how to mod the game myself to get rid of them. That's what I need to do. I need to stop complaining about it, and I need to take action. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. I just need to take action myself. That's what I need to do. Just need to decide to, no, you know what? I have the knowledge to be able to figure out how to mod this game. I know how to do Unity development. So, yeah, I should just do it myself. Oh, not you. Bump you. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah. So now we have all of the the things we need in here for the landers. Cool. Right, I still don't have the assemblers though, but hey ho. Going up. So what I should do is put that there. That is providing we need the same amount of machines. Actually, I haven't thought about that. Or actually, to be honest with you, they can all just sit here and the machines can go down and come back in, so they can all be in line. Why not? So we're going to use Mark 2s because I don't have Mark 3s. And the template is 5 away from the edge of it. 5 away from the edge of it. There. Boop. What is this one going to do though? What is this one going to do? This is going to be, we're going to look at the quickest ones, weren't we? We were doing it in order of speed. So the planter was the fastest one at 8 seconds, wasn't it? The next one is the screen bot. No. Gary, hello, good evening. I hope you are having a good day. .25, yeah, because then the V's actually make it at 15, and that's 15. Yeah. Okay, so it needs to be upgraded to green. That's okay. That's okay. We can do that. So, what do we need? What do we need? We need glass and other such shenanigans. I did 2 on each side. Yeah, we'll carry on with that. 2 on each side. That's okay, Gary. You can be here for as long as you need to be here for. We always appreciate everybody stopping by. Draven, hello, good evening. I hope you are having a good day. Doop. In fact, I think there are a fair few people here right now, actually, which is nice, which is really nice. Although YouTube's being weird and telling me concurrent views currently 2. I can see 4 people chatting in chat, so I don't think that's correct. But anyway, pretty good productive day. Nice. Always good to hear. Oh, no, next one's those ones. Inputs 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. And then outputs are here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go down here and plug and tell. There we go. Put on. Me. Okay. So, what ones do we need here? Let's bring all the blocks down to here somewhere, shall we? Well, let's bring the ones down we need. So what do we need? What do we need? We need polymer, circuit, and glass. You've done better than me then. I completely forgot to post on the Blue Sky. Do that now. In fact, I should try and keep up the social thingamabob, which I'm terrible at remembering to do. Hence why I don't have my own Discord server, because I'd never be active in it. everyone else would be there, and I'd just be. I might glance at it and be like, "Oh yeah, that's quite cool." Unless someone actually tags me in something, I very rarely open Discord. We need more. I'm just going to make some for the minute. Let's just make me some down here. Yeah, I know. Yes, and I am very appreciative of it. Very, very appreciative of it. So you're going to go back to here. You're going to go back to here. You go back to there. And you go back to there. I do like that this is working out pretty well. The layout is just working. Very happy with that. Now, have I got this right? Very happy the layout's working, even when I mess the layout up. But that's okay. You need to go back about 2. There you go. And then you go away, go away. Work away. Then you should be there, there. Make me some more conveyor slopes, please. There. And there. And then they just come down again. Which I should redo. Just to loop, 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 loop. Yeah. So then the main line isn't broken, it goes straight through and these siphon off the edge of it. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. There we go. So now that one's working. Awesome. So what is this going to be making? This is going to be making screen bots, right? Confirm. Any ship can come here. Pick up 9,999. Okay, away you go. Enjoy. Enjoy. Right, okay. I need to buy more ships for these, but when we'll put these all in and then we'll start buying medium ships for them. And then we'll reconfigure them to only work with medium ships. So, okay, right. So, what are you making? You're making hover engines. Okay, let's how many hover engines do we need? How many hover engines do we need? If only I could. Weapons. Hover engines. 21 Mark III assemblers. Can I reconfigure this for Mark II belts? Just so you can tell me how many I need. 1.3, 1.3. Okay, so I definitely need to upgrade to the bigger engines because it's not gonna work. So we want 21 of these in a row here, making hover engines. No, okay. I might as well start it. There's no time like the present. Let's just get on with it. So I do want to move this away somewhere. So we have to redo our power. Yeah. You are probably going to have to come because you will not reach over here, will you? No. You would reach Put you there, and then you should be able to connect to that one, right? Yeah, there you go. Awesome. That makes life easier for us. We're not going to expand the science anymore. We don't have to worry about that. So that can just sit on the edge there. Cool. That leaves space for this here. So we need 21 of these guys, right? How many do I have on me? 1. Excellent. I want to redo the construction things as well. What do construction parts need? Advanced components. Ah, okay. Didn't realise that. We are definitely going to have to reorder some stuff. Yep. What about assembler Mark IIs? Where are we making those? Are they being made? They're being made there. Let's grab those. Like the assemblers, I want to redo all the assemblers and put them like all in the same place. But again, they want to be further up there somewhere, so I don't have to run so far or fly so far. Yoink. And yes, I'm putting in Mark II assemblers when I know I need Mark III of them, but that is fine. 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Oof. Oh, really? Really? Wow. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, what's this? This is CPU. Oh, I don't know what the CPUs are needed yet because I haven't calculated the let's do that. Let's do the other one. Let's create a new one. And let's call this assembly lines. Assembly lines. Use Mark III conveyors, use metallurgy. You don't seem to be using the blast furnace stuff at all. So let's add the bots down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 bots down here, or are there 6? I think there's just 5 because they're all in a row, aren't they? Yeah. So farmer, combat, miner, personal assistant, and science robots. And we want to be making 60. Boop. There you go. Okay. So just go to CPUs first, just to see where the CPUs are. A lot of this stuff's already been made elsewhere. So we want... Holy... I need 36 vein miners getting texture light. Or Tuluxite, even, if I pronounce that correctly. 36 vein miners. We've currently got 6. It's when I saw this number here and it goes, you want 90 of them. And I'm like, but don't we have 5? We have 5. We need 90 of them. I don't think my factory is big enough. I don't think I have the space for this. I mean, there's infinite space, but we're going to have to move things away. Like, I can't do that in a row. 90 of them. Well, we could do it in a row there, but... But if we did that as 10, and then we'd have to do that 9 times. Which is doable, because the pipes don't overlap. This pipe's up high enough, that pipe's down low enough. What idiot said they wanted to do 60 bots at one bot a second? What idiot decided that? Damn. I need to tell him he's an idiot. The reason I was checking that out is because I was wondering whether I could use this space here to put in like some powered flooring and things, so we can have a little factory doing this stuff here for us. I cannot. That is that. No. That is not. Also, I don't know whether all this is needed for the robots. So I've run the belts out this way, but I don't know whether all this is needed for them. I didn't look through these to see what was actually required, did I? There's barrels. Or did I go through this? I don't remember. I know we need to add 3 more lines there for these. 1, 2, 3, 4. We added 4 more lines here for that. But I don't know whether everything to that is needed, but it doesn't matter, because if it's not needed, it will just stop. But so I can't build that there. How can I what if I built a little factory over here, right here, which won't be in the way of anything? It can sit in between these here and do this, and then the factory here will be tapping off the belts coming this way, and it's just going to do loaders, assembly machines, powered flooring, that sort of thing. So because I'm building stuff up here and I'm going to be updating stuff along here, we can come to a more central point. I think that'd be the better way of doing it. It's going to be the best way of doing it, I think, because there's just no, I just don't want to have to keep flying so far, especially when I can only carry so much stuff. These need to be moved, which is fine, they can be moved. Most of these will be removed completely because we're rebuilding them down there. So like the loaders, this can just be rejected because it's quite small. I think that's what we should do. And then I should take like this here, these 3 here, and move those. Although we do need to leave 1 for science, don't we? Doesn't science mark 2 require? Yeah, it requires conveyor belts and powered flooring. So maybe we'll just tap into that here. I think it's a bite off more I can chew. I want to do this. I want to do it. I'm determined. I'm not losing the faith in like, oh god, I've got to rebuild the factory. Oh no. I'm a little bit overwhelmed of that. I need to do a little bit here and a little bit here and a little bit there and a little bit there, and I don't know where to start. That's the bit I'm overwhelmed on. So let's grab powered flooring, and yeah, let's build a mini factory up here, which would be like the personal factory, which is creating the stuff that we need, so it can create the belts, because we could go straight to green belts in that factory as well. We could, so it can create the green belts, it can create the loaders, it can create green assemblers because we want those. And the smelting I want to leave, because if we go into the research, you get where are they? Here. You get blast furnaces, and the blast furnace is a different way of smelting things. So I'm not sure. I mean, it gives you tech 3. Actually, do you know what? I know why it's not working, because I haven't done this, have I? I haven't done Metallurgy 3. Let's go to bots. Let's go to tier 3 and ignore that for concrete. Okay. Scrolling down. See where it is here for that. So you say 39.75 casting machines. Oh god, yeah. Oh yeah, because you get casting machines, which is a much bigger footprint, isn't it? So we need even more space for it. But doesn't it give you vastly more for your bang for your buck though? So we need, if we go right, so it tells me right here what the base inputs are. So if we go with metallurgy, so number one, if we just use standard smelting stuff, we need 4,000 techum and 3,600 xenoferrite. What we currently have halves it basically, and if we went to metallurgy tier 3, it would half it again. So it's worth building the smelters just so you don't have to have the throughput of ore. You don't have to have as much ore coming in. But it's worth going that way with it. I know it's a much larger footprint, but that does mean I'm going to have to build a couple of smelters. A couple of smelters, aren't I? Where are we here? We need half a blast furnace making xenoferrite and 1.2 blast furnaces making techum. So we need 2 blast furnaces because we can't make a part blast furnace. We need one doing that, which brings our ore miners down to, we only need 9 of them. We need 9 of them. We're getting the techum, which is much better than the 17 required here. So we will definitely go to the blast furnace. So I'll leave the smelter alone. We'll leave the smelter alone. I'm going to build a little factory over here. I'm going to build it this side of the power lines, I think, actually. Do we need? What's it? The other thing as well, though, you said about the tag. I can't do the mining thing for it because I still need to do tier 5 science packs, which I haven't done yet. I haven't made any tier 5 science packs. And they require robot parts, hydraulics, and CPU pistons, which are all being made here, right on the end of the bus, and I can't put the science in at the end of the bus because there's no space for it. So that needs to go the other side as well. The science needs to go over there. I did say that, didn't I? So we need to, let's do that then. Let's do the science over here, and then this side of it we'll build a little factory just so that I don't have to travel so far to pick stuff up. That's the whole point of that there. So let's do that. We can even move these up. We could even yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. It's yes decision. Do a thing. Stop faffing. Do a thing. I need to go and get more powered floor because I have like 7. How much science packs do we want? That's the ultimate question. How much science packs were we doing the other ones? Gonna get some pad flooring. Where was the other? Is this listed the science packs here, isn't it? Yeah. How much were we doing here? We were doing 3, 6, 9, 12. 12. Lots of faffing. Lots of indecisiveness. However, the stream title is finally bots, and I did build another bot thing. So I have fulfilled my contractual obligation of not lying about the stream title. So, 1 success. Success! Also running low on jetpack fuel. So that's what I should bring up to the end, but I don't really need that much jetpack fuel, if I'm honest. Going back and picking that up isn't terrible. Let's prop up our loaders, shall we? So I'm just gonna And then, there you go. So we've got the loaders. Yeah, look, yeah. I have already succeeded within the first half an hour of the stream. I think I managed to actually build that, and it was done, and it was great, and it was wonderful, and there was much rejoicing. I've got enough that I need the ramps, don't I? So, give me 50 ramps, and give me 25 loaders. There you go. Thank you. Okay. And I should probably grab some. No, I've got enough assemblers. Yeah. Pipes. Do I need pipes? Don't think I need pipes from tier 3. No. 12 hydraulic pistons. Let's do this as well. Let's do this. Silence. No, that's not how you spell science. That's fast. Emble, hello, good evening. I hope you're having a good day. I renamed it. Why did I rename it? New one. Science 5. So just add that to this here and go, I want to make 12. Don't know why I'm doing 12. 12 is just a 12 thing, so yeah. I need 6 assemblers. Okay. What I want to know, however, is how many of these do I need to expand these yet? 1.5. 3 fluid assemblers for those. And that's all the stuff down the end there. Don't need that. I need to know where robopots. CPUs. I need. No, we're good for CPUs. Okay. Good. Don't have to expand the CPUs yet. All right. Okie dokie. Where are we here? You need to come out. Come out wherever you are and go that way. You need to come out. Some idiot put a power pole there. What silly sausage did that? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I should be able to move that power pole. F. Oop. 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 Yay! It's behaving. It's behaving. Yay! It's behaving. Root. And then you can come out here. Oop. Doodaloo. Doodaloo. You want to come out another 2 to there. So you want to go up a slope. As do you. Ooh. Why is my Discord making noises? Why is streamer mode not enabled on Discord? Bad Discord. Bad Discord. Why have you not detected the streamer mode thing? I am disappointed in you. What? Ooh. Ooh, hold on. How do I, where is... There we go. green, not my usual purple. Yeah, I don't know why Discord. It did that earlier on, actually. I think I edited out of I was recording, and it went and made something like, hang on a minute, why is it not doing that? But I've noticed recently it's been detecting that I'm playing OBS Studio, which is not a game, so I don't quite know what it means. Rather than it detecting that I'm streaming, I don't quite know what's been going on with that. But sorry if anybody thought their Discord went off there, and what's that? I tend to have it turned off because otherwise people would be sending me messages all the time being like, you know, I tell them I'm streaming and they go, oh, what are you doing? What is okay. So that's where we go with those, and I think that's everything we need for this. No, not like you. No, I mean is I've got some friends that will start just randomly asking me questions about stuff that's not related to anything that's currently going on. And it'll be, you know, what do you recommend on this thing? Which is great. Nice that people come and ask me advice on things, because I'm very, very technically savvy when it comes to computer, especially computer building things. That tends to be what a lot of the questions are about. But when you try to say to them, I'm busy, you know, ask later. And then they still send things that's like, go away, stop it. I had to have my Steam notifications turned off for ages, because the second I started like playing something on Steam, I'd get messages from people being like, oh, you know, oh well, so you're what you doing? It's like, go away, can't you see I'm busy? It's always when I want to record something or you know, I'd be sat at the computer for 3 hours, nothing had happened, and then the moment I start recording something, 5 people want to know. Which is just, you know, typical Murphy's Law, or whatever it is. Okay, right, now copy, paste, and a paste. Okay, and then you come out here. The other thing I'm not really paying attention to is the actual speed of the belts, whether they can output stuff at this correct speed. Oh, because I have the notifications turned off, I very often don't see them. Don't see the chat messages. So like I'll do something in Timberborn, my videos on Timberborn, and Kaboom will message me. Kaboom's a friend of mine on Steam, and he'll message me something about it, and I won't see it for days. And then he puts a comment on one of the YouTube videos and goes, oh yeah, oops, sorry, didn't see it. So why are you not going? Oh no. I like that these have a button you can toggle rather than having to remove them and replace them. I like that. It's sometimes quicker to remove and replace them, but still. Okay, so there's half the hover engines we need to do to keep the hover stuff going. But that should increase our profits a lot. So, yep. Right, so there's the 3 lines that come out here. So our science has to go in here. Although these 3 lines could go down and turn the corner. They don't need to go that way, they just need to turn that way. Don't they? To do that. And the science should tap off this side of them, I think. Because science requires just those. But I desperately need to build more hydraulic pistons, I know that much. Make me a fluid assembler. Or 3. These hydraulic pistons are very easy to make. Make sure it's an input. Output. Boom. Make it a corner piece and then rotate it around a bajillion different ways. Oh no, I got it right. Hey, second time. Nice. Down. Another corner piece, which I want to just rotate on, not that axis, but that's close enough. And then a T-junction, which is that one. What's it? Was it Evo Space or was it Astro Colony that had the one where there isn't 3 different keys to rotate it. You've got one key that rotates and one key that changes the axis, and you see the line through it so you know which way it's going to rotate round. What game was that did that? That's probably one of the best rotation ones I've ever seen. So you have that there, and you'd see a white line through it, so you know if I push R it rotates round that axis, and then I'd push another button to change the axis so it would go like left and right, and then I push the button, it does that instead. Was Astro Conley? That is a phenomenally good visual representation of how to rotate an object. It's very, very well done. Evospace does it as well, does it? Yeah, I'm sure. Probably Astro Conley, I think. Mind you, Evospace has done a lot of stuff that I haven't really noticed. Just how good it is. Because I haven't played enough Evospace, and I probably should. It's gone through a lot of updates, and I just haven't gone through to play it. So, Evospace is a very, very good game. I've enjoyed all the times I played it, but I did wear myself out on it because of the way I was building the base on it. Mind you, I didn't know what I was doing. That's probably the big thing. So. Right, so you're going to come this away. So let's go to here somewhere. Yeah, I think it was. I'm sure Astro Colony does it as well. Yeah, but I think Astro Colony did it more recently. And then of course you got that. What was the game that had the absolutely astounding building thing where you can change the size of things and you can squiff them, you can skew them, you can resize on one axis and then resize on another axis, and then you can literally put down a block and then grab the top of the block and move it sideways, so it makes the whole block lean over, so the base stays there and the top's over here somewhere. What was that one? I played that recently, and we got to the savannah, and then I died just because I wasn't paying attention. Had the awesome boats in it as well that you could just jump in a boat, push the button, let it go, which was great fun. Should go back and play that again as well. Although I do feel like I did everything in that game very quickly. Like the actual gameplay is fantastic, but the environment is fantastic, but the gameplay is a bit lacking at the moment. But that was a suggestion from you, Wanderer, I think, if I remember rightly. What was that game? What was it called? What's the chance of me having it installed anymore? Nope, I don't recognise it. I don't recognise it. Wasn't Artcraft, because I haven't played Artcraft. I brought that and just haven't played it yet. So, Rising World, wasn't it? It was Rising World. Yeah, because that had the big update. That was what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Rising World. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah. Right, so so you can't remember half the games I played. Terrible. So if we're going to bring in multiple belts, they're going to be on top of the other ones, which is going to be awkward when we come to doing this part here, but that's fine. So that means I can build here. We're going to go in by 10. I'm going to go in by 10, and then I want to be that's the same level as it, so I want to go down by 2. Down by 1. Is this the same level? This is the same level as the belts. This will do. Okay. Right. And then we want to have on here how many assemblers it was. How many assemblers was it? 6 or 8 Mark IIs. 8 Mark IIs would be nice. We can do that. A few games take a break from being released and updated so we can go back. Yeah. Yeah. Right, you have no power. Huh. Who'd have thought about that? Huh? What might happen to your power source over here? This one can be long and thin. It doesn't have to be very large. Now what we do is we put in a actually I want to have the no, a small one. A small one should do it if it can reach the power cable. Might be too far. Oh, it's far enough. Yay! Yay! Right, you, my friend, you want to be doing Mach 5 science pack, which only needs 3 things. So we only need 3 belts to come in here, and then the belts to come out the front. And then when they come out the front, they want to go down and under and along. So I want 8 of you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or actually, rather than 8 of you, I want 6 of you. So let's get rid of those 2, and we'll upgrade it to Mach 3 assemblers. So cool. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. Why not? We can pretend it's got some supports behind it. And then we're going to have the belts come in here. And you're going to have an input. You want to be an input this time around. Don't put the wrong one in there. Boop, boop, and boop. There we go. Cool. And then we just want to grab these in whatever order we want to put them into. So you want to go down. You want to come across and go to there. And you come across and go to there. And you come across and go to there. And like that. Boop, boop, and boop. And I'm going to give the science priority over the assemblers. We might need to add in the science onto the assembly lines as well, just to make sure we're not messing anything up for them. Oh, I keep pushing the wrong buttons there. So... $1.5 for the robotic parts. 3 for the fluid assemblers. And 1 chemical processor. So when we come to the assembly lines, we need to add those in. I could just add them in here, couldn't I? This wants to be 12, but there you go. So that just tells me how many I need to build of everything. Cool. Okay. Doop 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 doo. Boop, boop, and boop, and then up. Nope, don't need up. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then we need some outputs over here. You're going to go here.
Hello there.
Extruded cat, hello, hello, long time no see. I hope you are having a good day. Then you're going to go down next to this guy, I think. Doop 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 doop. Where are we? There we go. So yeah, you're going to come down. Be there. So yeah, so you can come down here, and then you're just going to make your way up, and then yeah, cool. Okay. Okie dokie. We're going to have to dig a tunnel. Dig a tunnel. Dig a tunnel. Before the hyena comes. Village relative, weather killed me. I'd much rather have this weather than I would have the rain. I feel like you should have. I feel like you should have already done a cycle. By the time I flow down there and come back again, there should be some tires packed on this line. But there isn't. Might be because you had to fill up with a lot of hydraulic pistons. Possibly. Right. Down, that one. We want to go down to basically the floor, don't we? Yeah. We go along the floor. Then we go along the floor some more. Ooh. Then we come along to here. And then turn our lamp on so we can see. Really wish we could crouch so I could get inside that gap over there, but we cannot. Do 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 do. I saw a mod that somebody had extended the range of the mining laser to be 500 tiles. But that's a bit daft. And it has near instant mining as well. You could just be like, hey, I'll mine. Oh dear, I put a hole through the whole mountain. Oh no. Suddenly my inventory is full. Ah. It's a little excessive, I think. 500 blocks is a little much. Yeah, I think 500 blocks and near instant mining. Yeah, no. I mean, I get the faster mining. I get that. This does feel a bit painful, but yeah, I really don't feel like that was a viable mod to install. Got blocks of dirt above us now, right? Yeah. Not quite sure why I did a row of dirt above that one. Mind you, it doesn't matter. I can't step on that anyway, so it doesn't matter if I've got dirt on it or not. So, yeah, I don't. There are some mods out there which are just like, hey, you win. Basically, it just seems like, no, you're not changing up. You know, like oh, here's 100 times crafting speed. Really? It's not. There's still no challenge involved. The mod should really assist with things like fix little gripes, you know, little annoying things that are just kind of annoying, like, you know, hitboxes being stupid, that sort of stuff, maybe. But yeah, having something that just makes the production thing, yeah, quality of life improvements. Like I was saying about the I wouldn't change the mining laser. I think the laser's fine, but changing the mining drill to allow you to do like a 3x3 would be nice. 3x3x1 would be nice, so you can dig tunnels. You know, that would just make sense, you know. So here's the problem though. Can we get up there? Because we are limited to here. We have to get up to there. The answer is no, we cannot. Or maybe we can if we move this one around a little bit. Yep. I don't need to actually do that. Oops. Yeah, fill it back in. So like that. There we go. So yeah. Yeah, having a 3x3 drill is a natural fit, you know. And it would also mean that you'd use the mining laser, the mining drill again. You'd have a point for it. So the mining laser does the whole. It's very long. You can do the 8x8 out there, but the mining drill can do tunnels, can do a 3x3 or maybe a 5x5 if you upgrade it, that sort of thing. I said a mod earlier on about there isn't liquid steel in the game. they haven't done the liquid steel a recipe for liquid steel. So you can do liquid xenoferrite and techum, but there isn't one for steel. So adding that into the game makes sense. You still have to build the blast furnace. You just get a more efficient version of steel. Unless that is in the game now and I've just missed it. I don't know, maybe. But where was here? I'm going to just do that, and then we'll do that, and no one will ever know it's there. Yay! Oop. Okay. And then I suppose we'll put in the guys here to actually grab it, shall we? Yeah. Yeah. Stuff like increasing production speed, things like that. I mean, you can do that with the game settings anyway, I think, now, when you first start the game. So, yeah, okay, but hey, look, I put down one machine that can produce 300 of something. So, yeah. So, Ferris, hello, good evening. Welcome, able to get up to 50k, and I realised I'm still far behind. Yeah, we're just not 134 because of these builds over here. However, I have stunned myself today with the build that I plan to do. I have a mod that lets me tells me what I need. If like you put in up here what you want to build, and it tells you what you need to build it. The mod is called Planet. Very useful. Very useful. I think it used to have a website, but now it's in game. And then we discovered, for the bots alone, I haven't even taken into account the assembly lines for this. So you say that, Elaine. You say that you might want to do that if you want to challenge yourself, but are you challenging yourself if you're modding the game? Because I could mod the game and make one building build everything. You know, I put biomass in it and it produces everything in the game. You know, I just changed the recipe for it. I modded the game. Hey, look, I built a factory that's 3x3 because it's just one assembler. Is that really a challenge? But it does look like a Satisfactory Planner, yes, or it's a bit closer to the Factorio one, I think, rather than the Satisfactory Planner was way detailed. But to build all the robots and to build them 60, which means 1 a second, which is what I want to do. I want to build 1 a second. We need, if I come down here, our current smelting setup, we need 53 smelters doing xenoferrite and 138 smelters doing technon rods. I currently have 32 of each smelters. I need to double my xenoferrite and 5 times, I don't know what the word is for that. Quadruple is 4. I don't know what the word is for what the Wurple is. I don't know what the Wurple is for 5 times in something, but yeah, I need to do 5 times bigger technon smelting. 5 times bigger. And this here is 5. We're doing 5 making CPUs. I need 90 of them. 90 of them. It's going to be over there. It's going to be like in orbit of the planet. It's yeah. Yes, it's a little excessive. So that's the plan, though. That's the plan. Okay, okay, Elaine. Have a good one. Enjoy your sleep, and enjoy your celebration tomorrow. Oh, right. Well, these guys now doing the thing, so that's fine. That's a fine. Okay, I'm gonna put in a that. Hey, that's not a solid floor. Oh, I'm sorry, Rock. Gotta go. You just gotta go. We've got to put some legs in to make it look like it's holding up all on its own. we'll put some legs in here as well. Yeah, we'll be probably streaming more of this, and I'm having more existential crises. There we go. At least the platform looks like it's being supported now. It's not floating. Cool. Okay. Gonna go over to here, and it's gonna build a factory over here as well, though. Or is it though? Right. What do we need for So, Belt Mark 3 requires circuit boards. That's not a problem. I'm not too fussed about Belt Mark 4s because what are they going to need? Hydraulic pistons. We are bringing hydraulic pistons in here. We are technically doing that. We might make the Mark 4 belts in here then. Add that to the queue. Gone. And then we'll auto. Oh no. Add that to the queue. There you go. So we might look at Mark 4 belts straight away. And then these will be Mark 4s as well. They all require the same stuff. All the loaders need the things there. What do assemblers need? They need circuit boards and thermalite sheets. That's fine. All the rest of the stuff I can make myself. The assemblers, we just need to upgrade the stuff to assemblers, but it's going to be easier to make them. Yeah. Okay, so factory that is making pad flooring, all the belts, all the loaders, and assembler Mark 3s. Doesn't have to be doing it very fast. No, Ferris, there is not a larger ship than the medium tier 2. Nope. There is another ship, which is... oh, hold on. No. Yeah, there's the assembly line version of it, which can only work with the assembly lines, but that still takes medium ships. There are no large ships. Which is a shame, because the cargo pads would be large ships. It'd make perfect sense for that. They should replace the cargo pads. They should just put them here with the large ships, and just replace the cargo pad system, like transport from one place to another, with just these, and have them programmed and have a large version of it too. So you can build a little one which transports a little bit, or a medium one. That would just make more sense. Now they're done with the station, get rid of the cargo pads they got, replace them with these ones here. Especially if trains are going to become a thing, because trains, yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can set the price of stuff on the market. I think you are limited to whatever the price of the market currently is. And it doesn't change or fluctuate, which is odd, because you would have thought supply and demand would have changed stuff. Because I brought the... yeah, the pads don't cost power at all, so where was it here? Collecting market, this is the one here. So yeah, the sell, yeah, it's a fixed price. Same for this one, it's a fixed price. You can't change the price on the thing. You can only change the amount you sell. There's no way to change the price. So had a brand new player on Discord about using certain mods in the game. Suggested try the game first without mods. Told they needed mods because they didn't want to play the game like it was designed to be played. Then this is not the game for you. You add mods to the game to increase or change the game after you have enjoyed the base game, or if you find something frustrating enough like this, that you might want to do things. Yeah. Temper blocking. Yeah, I mean, you buy it in at 10 and sell it at 10, so It's a bit strange, but apparently there is a very good early game one, which might still be good late game. I don't even know. But I've not tried this. I don't have the thing to actually do it, do I? So, but if you were to get the I'll go over here. Where is it? Market office. Get the market office, and then unlock tech and rods. I think it was. You can buy tech and rods in for, I don't know how much it is, like 7 or something, and then you get the electronic components. So you buy those 2 licenses. You buy in tech and rods, land them, convert them to electronic components, and then sell them, and you make over twice your money back. So very early game. That's a nice way to make some money. Apparently, I've not tried it myself. There was one that I saw somebody doing that he landed something that needed thermalite sheets, made it, and then sold it, just the raw resource, and it was something like you make like 80 times the profit on it. But I don't see it in here, so I don't know what the hell he was doing. I don't see anything that would just use thermalite sheets. Like, you can't just sell the sheets. So yeah. But unfortunately, you can't even see the price of stuff until you bought the license for it, which is kind of annoying. But you could buy in the xenoferrite rubble, smelt it into plates, and then sell the plates, and probably make a profit on it. So yeah. I've got a couple of mods installed. I've got what have I got installed? I've got the auto research, which is nice. I've got this one now, the planet mod, which is nice. I can't see the mods that I have in the game here, can I? No. What was the other one? I've got a 3rd mod installed, and I can't remember what it was. I can have a look on lawn care. Lawn care, which lets me pick dirt, and I can pick the different type of dirt. Yeah, because that should be in the base game. That should be in the base game. That really should. So yeah, lawn care, the auto research mod, and now planet, because I mean, this is not a mod. This is a planner. It's not affecting the game in any way, shape, or form. So I think that's it. I don't think I have any other mods. And then I just obviously freeze time for the sun to come up, and then choose not to use solar power. Because yeah, so my sun is always up in the sky, so I can see and build the factory, but I just don't use solar power to combat that. So same as what I did in Factorio when I was playing that. I did the command to make it always day, purely just because you just can't see at night time. You just can't play the game at night time. It's just like, oh, you're defeating the object. Right. I have realised something as well. I need to run a power line along to here, don't I? To power this. And I can't now because I put these poles in the way. Unless maybe we can get a power line underneath that pole. Go down. It's not. It's the pump. It's the pump. Well, we can fix that. A pump. Oh, did you not know? Let me pick this pump up again here. Did you not know you can hold right click on the pump and change it from high voltage to low voltage? The low voltage one does require foundation. It must be on foundation because that's how it gets its power, and it can only be rotated on one axis. But the high voltage version can be rotated on every axis and can be done all sorts of weird things. So, but requires high voltage power, obviously. So hold right click and it will tell you that. So it does tell you that in the tooltip. It says modes, hold right button, yeah. I don't actually want you to be on that. I don't want this to be here. So can we remove this, please? Right. Yeah. Right. Where's the straight line? The straight line is right up against the light there. So. Boop. Yeah, the only thing with the high voltage one is obviously you have to run power to it. That's the only obvious. It sounds obvious, but just bear that in mind because same with the new pipe connection, or the big pipe connector. I've not used the big pipeline. I might have to use the big pipeline based on how much teluxite I need. Oh, that goes a long way. That's quite nice. It's not going to go far enough for me to actually connect a generator to it, because. So let me build a big generator, or transformer, I should say. I might even want 2 of them. I'm going to build 2 of them just to be safe and secure. So where are they? Here. And I put 1. We'll put them facing inwards to each other. Doop and doop. Big to small pool. But yeah, I think it's called pipeline, isn't it? They call it yeah, the pipeline connector. I remember the pipeline. The pipeline was basically just a giant pipe that could have a much bigger throughput, but didn't really need to. I wouldn't be able to connect that to even a small power line, would I? Because that's too close. So let's just put a large power line here as well. Let's just do that. Oop. Then you can connect. Really? 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 Okay. Do you know what then? Big power pole? Do you know what? Do you know what, big power pole? You're going in the water. If you're going to be awkward like that, you're going to go in the water. You're going to go right down here in the water. Okay, that's the way you want to play it. I can play that game. Little stupid distance thing. There you go. Okay. Oh, and then I can disconnect this. There we go. You are now running from your own independent power. Well, not independent power, but you're running from a different power grid. And oh god, does this get confusing. We need a way to rename these. We need a way to name the grids. Because, I mean, it's obvious this is my main factory. But what is this doing? What is this doing? I don't know. Just from looking at it, it's right, so I've got a grid that's got some assemblers on it, and then I've got a grid that's got some assemblers on it. So, yeah, it's like I need to be able to rename these. Very much so. And then the transformer should be in here. This should be one box rather than the line between the two. And then all you do is just name the transformer, and any other transformer that's on top of it. Boom, there you go. So, yeah. Yeah, you could run some foundation blocks and run it on all one big single line. I personally would just like for them to do away with the high voltage grid and just leave everything to be low voltage and just have cables transfer stuff around. So you go from a transformer up to a cable and then back down to a transformer and it becomes one giant grid. That would be nicer. I suppose. But then you've got data connection, so you could technically turn on and off power grids depending on the data connection to them. You just flickered saying you were strained. I saw that. I saw that. PowerPoint the water seems like a questionable decision. Well, if it wouldn't be such a stupid thing of going, that power pole, when it was up high, this power pole couldn't reach this transformer because it was too far away. Because you only run on the smallest connector, so this can only go 10 meters away, even though it's a giant power pole that should be longer than that. So, yeah. You're not watching live? That's okay. The power pole is still in the water. But it's all to do with the distance thing. It's the distance of that. That is. I know the hitbox thing I get annoyed at, and that's because just the personal thing there. But that distance thing is stupid. That really is stupid. You know, oh, it only connects to the shortest connection. No, it should connect from, if I start at a big power pole, I should be able to go 20 meters to any building. It doesn't make any sense that, yeah, I know, but it doesn't make any sense that it can only go 10 meters if it's connecting to a small building. It's the same cable. It's exactly the same cable. I guess their argument is that this has only got a weaker connection point, but it's a high voltage connection point, so it should still be strong. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it should be from the, yeah, it shouldn't be, it's a sphere, isn't it? It's a sphere around it, but it should be, if you start at a power pole, you can go the distance this power pole goes. And that should, yeah, that should really be it. That's as far as I'm, it seems weird. It seems really weird that you are limited. Yeah, it just, I don't know, it feels wrong. It utterly feels wrong. In the same way that these cables drooping down block buildings, it just feels wrong. That's my biggest issue with it. It's an unnecessary restriction that honestly takes away from the game. That I feel honestly takes away from the game. So yeah. Anyway, right, so that's doing there, that's doing fine there, that's going fine. But okay, so we need two. Right. Okay, so why were you being strained? That was my next question. Why are you being strained? How much power do you require? I do not know, because if I click on this one here, it doesn't take me to this grid. It gives me the whole thing. So I don't know which one of these grids is the thing I'm on. I'm going to assume it's this grid. Because that seems about right. 6 assemblers, loaders. Yeah, that seems alright. So it's this grid. So this is not strained. I don't know why you're saying strained. Oh, unless our main power is strained. Hold on. Oh, it could be. The main power could be topping off. Yeah, it's possible that the main power. That's why I keep seeing it flicker. I keep seeing it flicker orange every now and then. Be like, maybe a building is springing to life somewhere when the things land and it's just causing it to drain. But oh well. Let's go here. Let's build a factory out over here somewhere. Boop. Okay. So what do we want in our factory? What do we want in our factory? We want flooring. We want all the conveyor belts, which means a lot of conveyor belts, which is going to be a lot of machines. Okay, so conveyor belts. I want loaders, and I want 17 Mod 3s. Okay, all of this is here. I don't think we need access to anything that isn't here. If we're going to go for the blue belts, we do need access to hydraulics, but the hydraulics are conveniently coming in right here on this line right here, so we can just run that down. All the rest has to come in from here and come across. So we're going to tap into that, and then all we need to do is remember to move power. I need to put a sign down because otherwise I'm going to forget all this, aren't I? Hold on. Move belts and flooring to science 2. Okay, because that science 2 needs belts and powered flooring. I think. Is it science 2? Or is it science 1? No, yeah, science 2 wants conveyor belts and flooring, yeah. All the rest is stuff that we don't need right back, so yeah. So I'm going to rebuild them here, but rather than delete them, I need to remember to move them. Okay, I really feel like I need to leave myself notes in games more often. More games need signposts, so that I can put down stuff and remember what it is. Because I have a terrible habit of recording the next episode when I'm doing YouTube. I record the next episode, and during the episode, I stop to read the comments. I'm like, oh, all these people told me this thing that I was just trying to figure out. Dull. Make me another sign. Make me another. I need a sign. Somebody send me a sign. Decorations in it. Oop. Okay. Belts. Slopes. Pallets. Loaders. Floor and assemblers 3. The sign say you have to have a membership card. So, no, it says that at any point you may have to pay the hedgehog tax by order of the management. Okay, so shall we do this all with assembly Mark 3s? What do I need for that? I need thermalite sheets. Ooh. These ones here. We're definitely going to have to upgrade our thermalite sheet things, so I have no idea how many assemblers I'm going to need for this. What do I miss? What am I missing here? Why did you say I can only make 1? I can't make 4 now. What? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And all 8 of those. And pick up more thermalite sheets. We have sort of. We are doing the vein mining, but we're not doing the infinite mining on it yet. So we're still drilling into the, which means at any point that could fail and fall apart on us, and I wouldn't be aware of it. So I should probably also set up the things. I need to have more signs. I need to have more signs. There we go. Let's plant you. Oh, double or single. Oh, nice. Let's plant you there. There you go. Enjoy. Yeah, we've got one set up here for ignium and one set up here for teluxite. We haven't done any. We've got mineral there. We got techum there. Oh yeah, I didn't find any. Oh, there's one xenophora there. So I haven't done those yet. So yeah, so actually no, I tell a lie. We haven't set that up yet. We've only set up one for the ignium. We haven't done any other ones yet, which I should probably do. There is another quality of life mod I might install which lets you zoom out further on the map, because you've got 1, 2, 3 levels of zoom on the map. Come on, I want to see more. But yeah, we should absolutely have I should absolutely go down and mine like the Xenoferrite out. Especially here, I should tap into these two and put the stuff in the center to ship it in, and build its own little power grid over here as well, because it could run on ignium. The power grid. Oh, there's an ignium ore vein there. Oh yeah, I forgot the big scanner that we have can scan out all over the place, but it doesn't actually enlarge the map, does it? It just tells you where resources are. This is why I need to be able to zoom out further, because look at this, we've got all this unlocked here. Is this the edge of the map? Is this as far as we can? This is as far as we can scan, isn't it? I'm not going to the scanner, it's down there somewhere. I forgot about that. I forgot about the scanner, so yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to bring this in, but let's run a belt down here. So that's where the hydraulicness is going to come in. So that's going to be the Mark 3 belts, Mark 4 belts, isn't it? Mark 4, we're doing Mark 4 belts, aren't we? This one requires conveyor, thermalite sheets, and hydraulics. Conveyor, thermalite sheets, and hydraulics, and this will be the same. Yeah, it requires the same thing. So we need. So let's do that first. Let's do the conveyor belts first, because here's the hydraulic sheets. It makes sense to do the conveyor belts first. I'm also thinking of doing that weird data thing I'm saying about before, where I might put down a large storage, have a data output from it, and only have them fill it up to a certain level. So I can just come to one storage and go grab from one storage. So you go there. Okay, you're going to be Mark 4 conveyor belts, which are Mark 3 conveyor belts, thermalite sheets, and hydraulic pistons. Okay, so the hydraulic pistons are here. The power grid is strained. Yeah, it's got to be there. Yep, it's our main grid. Our main grid is. Oh, what's happened to the font? Oh my god, it's broken. I broke the text. No. No, TextMesh Pro, why would you do this? Why would you do this, TextMesh Pro? Look, why would you do this? Come on, sort it out. Come on, you can do it. No, it's not going to do it. No. That is a broken TextMesh Pro. Come out of there. Try again. Yay, there we go. So yeah, we need this. Not really anything I can turn off on the grid. So, could do with building some batteries, that might help. Alright, okay, so then next door you're going to have a conveyor belt Mark 3. And next door to you're going to have a conveyor belt Mark 2. You produce 48 a minute, you want 32 a minute, so we're going to get a surplus each time. You're going to do conveyor belt Mark 1. You produce 80, you want 48, you want 32, which means you're going to probably produce 24. Based on that, 80, 48, 32, 24, I reckon. Okay, that's fine. However, the slopes also want the same thing. So I'm going to have to rebuild this with some gaps in mind. So what do you want? What do you want for Mark 4 belts? Hydraulic and thermalite sheets. Okay, get rid of those. Okay. So we're going to have thermalite sheets come in here, because we're also going to have the slopes be here, and then behind that we're going to have the balancers, and they all require the same resources. So you're going to come in, you're going to want to jump over that, and then come down again, and then jump over it and come down again, or jump over, come down, maybe back to back, and go right at the front. No. Oh, that's right. Right. Okay. And then we're going to have to go here. I think I want to leave a 1 gap. I'm trying to figure out the gap we need for this. You're going to do Mark 3 conveyor belts. You require 2 extra things. So you're going to have 2 coming to the side like this to feed that one. Then you're going to be here for doing conveyor belt 1s. And then you export your conveyor belts from the back. Nope, that's not going to work. Or is it? If this comes in higher, because I need to export from here and import to there, and I can't go up and down because otherwise I'd have to export from here. So that would be the output. It would go up by 2. Go over this belt that comes in here. Go down to go there. And that would be the input. But then I can't do that here because it can't output and then get down again to input to there. So either, wait a minute, you're only on the end, so you're just going to go this way, aren't you? You're just going to turn here and go that way. You don't need to go that way, so that can stay on the floor. That can be, that doesn't need to bounce up and down. You could come in above those, go down, so you're the output, you're the input. You'll have an input there as well because you're coming from this side to there, your output to there, which would mean this one would have to go over, come down, doop doop. It only feeds to that side, so that'll be fine. And then this one here will do the same. It will feed out one next to it because they all need to feed down to the next one. So then, once it feeds into the center, it can go back up again, go over, come down, then you can have a line that goes that way. Yay! That'll work. And then your output will be on the back, which is kind of awkward because this is in the way here, but that's not a problem because we can just wiggle around it. And then we'll put the box here somewhere and then everything will go to the box. Okay, that sounds like the plan. That sounds like the plan. So the belts that are coming in will be doing bunny hops over everything, which is fine. Yeah. So I just need to leave a 4 gap between each one. That needs a 3 gap because of, yep. Although I could make it a 4 gap just to make it all conform. Right, so you're going to do conveyor belt Mark 2s. You're going to do conveyor belt Mark 1s. Boop. Boop. Okay. Output, input, and you don't have that there. So you're going to want to do an input there. You need 2 inputs, don't you? What is coming up here? What am I doing here? What is coming up? Oh, this is the one before. This is the one in front. Okay. So this isn't going to work. Okay. You need to go ahead by 2 and then go up. So then you would do that there, which means you do the same there. I'm going to move these down by 1 because otherwise I'm going to mess up the spacing. If I don't have them all have the same spacing, I'm going to mess up what I'm trying to achieve with them, because I'm going to read one end somewhere and be like, why isn't it working? Oh, because I need to leave a 4 gap, not a 3 gap. Okay, so you go like that. Boom, ba, dum, ba, dum. Right. And then you will output to there. You will output to there. And you will output to here. And I've messed up this anyway. Well, we'll move this one back because that's easier. Do I have the SATI laser? Oh, from the station? You mean the station laser? Yes. This is what's left of a mountain that was about that tall. So not the one in the background, the closer one, about that tall. This is what's left of it. It doesn't exactly clearly. It just blows holes in it. And bear in mind, the laser comes from your station, so it fires from there out to here. So if I did it here, it would blow my belt up. This is lots. It's let me show you. Oh, I can't. I don't have a thing on me. But you basically charge it up, and then you hold the button and drag it around, and it goes bzzz, and it fires for about 10 seconds, and then has to go and cool down for like 30 seconds. And then you just fire again. But as you can see, because it comes from the station down, it can blow holes into things all the way down to here, and you can still see the station, but doesn't necessarily take the roof out. And it will destroy your factory. If your factory's in the way, between the laser, between basically that, so 10 seconds. So just 10 seconds, and you wait 30 seconds and go again, and just rinse and repeat over and over and over. Oh, chat's in a really bad place. Why didn't no one tell me chat's in a really bad place? Why? Let's move chat over here. You should be over here, above my head. No one told me it was in the right place. Yeah. Yeah. If you basically you hold the button to unlock it and then let go, and it turns the handheld turns red, and then you just hold the button and go, and it goes zap, and you just move the mouse around or fly around, and it blows holes in things. It basically just keeps putting down loads of explosives. You can see all these are explosive holes. It goes boom, 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 boom. But it does come. So you could technically, from the tower, you could point this way and just travel forward, and you could dig all the way down to the lava caves via the big laser. Well, almost lava caves. Yeah, you could build a tunnel. You could tunnel down, but it's only in the direction from there. You couldn't build a tunnel this way; it would blow holes in the roof. So. Right. It is fun. It's fun for getting rid of a mountain. I'm just a bit annoyed it doesn't. It's so messy, and you lose the blocks. You don't get the blocks, so you then can't fill it in afterwards. So you still got to go in and clear it up. So, but it is good for just getting rid of a mountain. You can blow a mountain up and then just fill in platform on top of it or something. So. We blow up everything. Everything. When in doubt, blow it up. Like trees and power poles that have stupid hitboxes. They all deserve it. They all deserve it. Okay. So the thing will come down here. Might be a bit awkward to tap into some of the stuff here, but we'll have to figure it out. Like, I really want to tap into this, but there we might have to go up even higher than that and then come in between these two. We can figure that out. That's not a problem. We could even go down and underneath, I suppose. Right, so they come in there, and then they will all have two. I haven't go up again. We don't need to go up here, but I don't need to come down here. These could be leveled. So might go down. Might go under, and then up and down. Although this one's awkward because it's got the hoverjet thing. We'll figure out the connections in a minute. That's easy. That can involve spaghetti. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. So the intakes would be doob, boop, 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 and then we have these as well. Doop, doop. You don't need it, okay? Because what? Because you're going to be Mach 4 conveyor belt. Beautiful, beautiful. And you're going to come from this one. So this is going to come down, and it's going to have to do a bit of a wiggle. And go down there. Okay. Now these guys want to go back up again. You don't need to go up, which will allow this to happen underneath here. And not air intake. What other researches do we have that we would be more important with here? This one. Can you do this one, please? Do the conveyor balancer. Mining machine by 10%. Does that cover the vein miners as well? I hope so. 2, 3, and 4. And you are going to do slopes, 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 and slopes. If I was being efficient with this, I should change these to be like Mark 1, Mark 2s, Mark 3s to save some power. But I should also be building a ridiculously large power grid, really. Hey. Come on now. Come on. That's Textile vein. Are they not got hollowed out fast? I haven't been back to my veins since I tapped them, so I have absolutely no idea if they've run out or not yet. The textile I don't think will, because we're barely using it, but the ignium probably. Let me build this and we will go and check that, because I really should. Really, really should. Do you want to do... You do. You definitely do want to do the wiggle. You want to do the wiggle. Do the wiggle. 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 Because that way I can come out the back of here. I don't know how this one's going to go over there, but then this one can come out the back and go that way to get into the it's a K-pop song that involves like a wheel. Okay. Sounds more like something the Teletubbies would do, to be honest. Do the wiggle wiggle. Or hang on, wasn't there a kids show called The Wiggles? There was giant puppets, but they spoke, didn't they? They didn't do the Teletubby stupidity thing. So you want to have an output there, and then we don't have any more loaders. I don't have anything to boot any more loaders. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. What do we need to build loaders? We need ferrite plate and machine parts, which are here and here. Or I could go and get some loaders and probably shut down the loaders. That also might make sense. What if we no, let's just no, I'm gonna make two. Get the loaders. Where are the loaders? Where are the loaders? The Wiggles was an Aussie's kid show with human singers. Ah, okay. What was the one on the UK TV then that it came after the Teletubbies, and they were humans wearing puppet suits, basically. And the only way I could describe their heads is melon Pac-Man heads. Like their heads were, I think they were supposed to be monkeys. They had heads that were shaped like melons but were brown, and they just opened like Pac-Man opens, you know. Not very descriptive of me, I know, but what's this? What's this? Oh, a big tree. A big tree. Here you go, big tree. Zoobly Zoo? Doesn't sound familiar. Sea monkeys? I don't know. It wasn't adults who had puppets, it was adults who had puppet suits or something. Let me click on images and see where I can find. There it is. What are they called? They weren't brown, they were different colours. One was blue. The tweenies. They were called the tweenies. One was blue, purple, yellow, and orange. And they were supposed to be monkeys, yes. Yeah, called the tweenies. That's the one I'm thinking of. They were called the tweenies. But it was one of those shows that had lessons. You know, like one of them would get annoyed at something and it would be, you know, just you'd watch it and be like, why are they annoyed at something? And then you find out that it's something stupid. There's a lesson to be learned here. Ah, okay. With the cable, yeah, called the tweenies. That's what it was. That's what it was. Are you ready to play? Yay! Yeah, because it was supposed to be a follow-up, because the Teletubbies was aimed at little kids and toddlers, whereas the Tweenies was aimed at tweenies. They were aimed at, you know, tweens. So kids that weren't quite teenagers, so the 9, 10, 11, 12. The only reason I remember that is because like it's well after my time. I was already an adult by the time that came along. But I remember they had songs in it, and they were the annoying songs that you'd hear it once and it would be in your head for days. Because the songs were good, and it's like, why has this kid show got such good songs? And I don't like it. It's not nice. Stop it. Okay, so you are. Yep, you're doing that. Oh, Hagrid is dying on us. That's fine. So you were. Oh. You needed the same stuff. You need. Oh. Yeah, the earworms. Yeah. Right. You need. You need conveyor belts. I didn't know you needed conveyor belts. I thought you just needed. That's, mind you, you make 80 anyway, so that's fine. You need 160 per minute. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just do it here. Output. Input. Whoa. And we'll do that. There you go. Okay, so you feed that and that, which means you're going to struggle, but I'm not worried about speed here. This is just purely for me. For me. It's a me. Okay. Then we go 4. Was it 4? Yep, went 4. And you are going to make the balancers, and I bet you want conveyor belts. Wait a minute, you want stuff starting at tier 2. That's weird. Hold on. What about you then? What's conveyor Mach 2 want? You want the same stuff as the Mach 1s. That is... Don't remember that. What about Mach 3s? The advanced stuff. So you want what's coming down here. Circuit boards. Yeah, circuit boards. But why do you need the same materials as that one and not the same material as this one? Why do you not conform? Why do you not conform? Confound you. Okay. So you want belts and machine plates and machine parts. You want machine parts and belts. You want machine parts, components. Oh, you want machine parts as well, don't you? Right, okay, so I could have tapped off this side if I put machine parts here. We could have one run coming down and the machine parts to both sides. That would make life easier. Let's do that. Let's get rid of that line. See, this is what happened when you don't pay attention. So we'll input you there and we'll output you there, and then we'll get rid of these ones. And then you can input and input. And that'll be the conveyor belts. And conveyor belts will go at the back. Okay. And you output and go up, and that'll be fine. And then we'll just tap into this line here for the advanced one. Might need to do another conveyor belt Mark 1 maker. Because yeah, that's 320 wanted, and you're only making 80, so yeah. We'll leave it. We'll see how it goes. Right, okay. Bottom. You go across to there. You go across to there. You go across to there. Awesome. We have a balancer mark 3, 4, 5, 9 made. That one there. Boom. Awesome. Right. Oop. You're going to come out here. Still don't know how I'm going to get this one out here. It's going to have to come out and go up and over, but it can't go up and over there. That's in the way. It can't go up and over this here. I'm going to have to move this, aren't I? That's fine. We can move this. Let's move this. Move on to its own little side platform. Have a little side hustle. There you go. Right, and then you can come out here like this. Output. 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 Doop. 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 And input. Input. And input. And then we need to make sure these will do the correct wiggly wiggles. Do the wiggles. That's why they're called the tweenies, but for some reason I thought it would do the wiggles. Maybe they had a song called Wiggles. Maybe that's probably why. That's the serious stretch that I'm going with as to why I was thinking of a kids' TV show. Bum ba bum ba bum. Okay. Oh, I've run over slope. That's okay. Right, so you want to input onto this side. Means we don't need that one. You want to input onto this side as well. You want to input onto this side. And you want to input onto this side, that's fine. And then you want to input onto this side because we also need access to the machine parts. Okay, so you input to that side, and then you are going to input there, which means I don't need that one. I don't need that one. I don't think you need to share anything from that side, do you? No, you take everything from this side. Okay, so then we just need that one there, and that one there, that's fine. That one there. Okay, I have no idea what each of these blocks need to be. I'll figure that out in a moment. But that should be good to go. Yep, we should plug the stuff into it, and it should start making Mark 3 of each type of thing. Mark 4 of each type of thing. Okay, so this belt needs to be iron plates, xenoferrite plates. Sorry, they're not iron plates, they are xenoferrite plates. They are distinctively different. You're going to come straight under, and you're going to go here. I need to go and grab some more slopes. I'm also going to cut you off. Slope down. Yeah. Balancer. There we go. Okay, so there's one. One belt complete. One. The next one is going to be machine parts. Yes. Which has to be this one here. I bet this tree is in the way. It's not in the way. This tree is in the way, though. Sorry, tree. If I got any seeds, I'd replant you, but I didn't get any seeds, so I'm not going to. That's just how it rolls. I'm afraid that's just how it goes. Okay, so you want to be there. This isn't so bad, actually. This isn't so bad because we can remove those. And we can put in a balancer. Oh no, I can't because of that slope, really. Alright, so that's machine parts. Okay, cool. The next one is electricity components. Doop. And they are I can change scones front. Nice. Make the main line more priority. That would make sense, actually. Yes. This is our little side hustle. So, yeah. This I feel like all the belts need upgrading and probably tearing out and rebuilding. If I'm honest. Because a lot of them are just it's all very convoluted. The beautiful simplicity of the belts is very quickly becoming spaghetti. And I have belts like this which are just stopping. Mind you, that's going to go on there. But yeah, I've got belts that like here. What's this belt when it's at home? This was assemblers. So we're going to replace the assemblers as well. Okay, so some belts we replace. So there's going to be more space for the belt. So embrace the spaghetti. Embrace the spaghetti. This is going to happen. Right. So I need you to there. I'm not making any conveyor belts. Something else I haven't done is allowed any overflow. So when I replace all the belts, I'm going to end up with loads of belts on me that I can't put inside any of these batteries. There's no way for me to put storages in to load them up. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll deal with that later. I might just stop destroying things in my inventory just to get rid of them. Oop. There we go. So that's there. Okay, that's going to make the Mach 2 belts, isn't it? And now, what do we want for Mach 3? So we were going to want advanced components. Which are There. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. No. I did not mean to let go. Where can I tap? Oh, God. It's so busy here. Why is it so busy here? What are you making? You're making robots. I need to leave you alone. Down? Can we go down? I think we can go down. I think we can go down. Why is there a roundabout on the floor there? Embrace the spaghetti. Yes, gotta love the sketty. Yes. Yes. I don't know who it was that I think it was Bentham, Mangaport Gaming, who just called it spaghetti. It's not spaghetti, it's just spaghetti. And ever since then it's like, yes, embrace the spaghetti. Just how my brain has gone. And I can't do that because of this belt there, so I can't go down there. Huh. So I can't go down and under. Unless I come off back here somewhere. No, that's kind of the closest I can do that, isn't it? Oh no, I can go in there. Let's do that. Let's go in there. Hold on. But Lonnie, hello, good evening. I hope you are having a good day. I can't flip the switch on that because I can't see it. That way. Look down. But across. Can we go under this one? We can go under that one. Beautiful, beautiful. We are in entirely the wrong place though. Yeah, there's no single space elevators in the base game, at least anyway. You can get them with mods, obviously. But I don't know why they haven't done elevators in the game. I suppose because, I mean, you've got freight elevators, so you can technically do stuff with them. And the freight elevators don't require any power either. But you do need to load and offload them. So, yeah. Okay, there's that one there. Right, what's the next one? Circuit boards. They're here. They're much easier. Much easier, much closer. Can we get past that tree? Place your bets now. No. Oh. I'm sorry, tree. I really don't want to destroy you, but you are in the way. You didn't give me a seed. I can't reply you. So, if you weren't in the way, it wouldn't be so bad. But you were, so... Oop. Okay. Then you want like sheep, which are here. Ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop. Yeah, awesome. And oh, but yeah, we'll leave that. We'll leave that. It goes up and over the tree. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, and then oh, I can't do that here, can I? Input, input, input. And then connect you up here. And there we have our first Mark IV belts. Woot, woot. And there was much rejoicing. Okay, so I want to make a Uber storage. Ooh. I can put storage in, but I'm not going to. We're going to do something far more complicated just because we can. We're going to put in a logistics container here somewhere. Let's put it in here. Oop. Okay. You're gonna do that. Up, down, okay. And then grab digital ones here. We grab this. Now I could either connect it to the inputs. Or I think I'll connect it to the inputs because that's going to be easier. We'll do this. And then we do that. Okay. And we can say, bring up our thing over here. So this is the belt. So how many belts do we want? Let's see here. So we want to Alt left mouse button. So enable basic and condition. We want to go if mark floor slopes are less than a constant number, let's say 99. That's not the right one because this is not slopes. This is conveyors. How many conveyors do I want to store? So we are storing. No, it's stopping. Okay, so I want to. The same for this one here. So Alt right, left click, enable basic and condition. Slope is less than a constant of 99. Set. Okay. And then you will be the same. You're going to be if balancer is less than, but you only set to 25, so I'm going to say 49. And then I need to look as to why you're not running, but we'll look at that in a moment. I don't want to just store 99 in here, obviously. Nope, stat to 200, don't we? So we probably want to go 999 for this one. And then this way, I just have to come to this one container, click on it, and it's going to have all the stuff in it that I want. And just go grab. It's all in this one place, rather than go to multiple places. So, yeah. Then we can have the loaders on this side. And then the powered flooring as well, obviously coming somewhere as well. But that should be enough to store that. So it's going to store 5 stacks of conveyors, 2 slopes, 2 balancers. I know it's got 3 in here now, but 2 balancers. We'll say 5 stacks of power flooring as well. Plenty of space in here. So this one box becomes our mall. Nice and easy. I wish I'd have known where the data node would be, because I'd have rotated the whole thing round. I can do that though, can't I? Let's do that. Let's do that now. We can pick up the stuff. It's right there. Does it show me where? It doesn't show you where the data connection is. I'll rotate it twice. And that's over here. I'll rotate it again. It's over there now. There we go. Okay. And what I can do then is I can come along to these guys, for instance, and I can just go, hey, have loads of Mark 3 conveyor belts. Have loads of Mark 2 conveyor belts. Have loads of Mark 1 conveyor belts somehow. Don't know how I got Mark 1 conveyor belts, but yeah, okay. And you can have whatever I've got for that one. And then so I can just literally just fill these up with whatever I happen to have on me. So explain to me you're not running. Why are you not running? You don't have any Mark 1 things. Why aren't you running? You don't have any. Oh, you require access to both of these. Uh-oh. Yeah, power is becoming a problem. We're going to have to build a little nubbin on the end of this because I can't. Yeah. Like that. There we go. Yeah, that's, I mean, I can't go around the back because I can't really tap off any of these here, but it's here, but you can't reach over to it because of the way I've done the wiggles. Okay. Well, advanced machine parts aren't coming down very well at all, are they? The much too required electronics. The balancers do. The balancers are the odd ones out here. So let me move this tree. So all the other ones, the Mark 1s, only require like mechanical components, but the Mark 1 balancers require electrics, and then the Mark 2 requires exactly the same stuff. That's what threw me off. I thought this would only require mechanical parts like the other ones, but it doesn't. It needs an additional resource. So yeah, and we're not making enough mechanical parts to run this anyway, so yeah, we are going to be struggling for bits and pieces, but that's okay. That is okay. Right, let me dump all the Mark IV stuff in here for the moment. Okay, get rid of that, get rid of the sand. A shadow flashed across. I don't know what it was. There's no ships that fly up in that direction. Oh, yes, there is. Yes, there is. There's you. Oh, yeah. Huh. Right. Okay, and that should have turned off some of your logic. Yep, nice. So we're going to start backing up on the belts here, which is nice. We'll still have a buffer from these guys, but it will back up, and then this won't fill. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay. You've already got way more slopes in there than you need, so we're probably not going to have asked for slopes for a while. But then if we don't start doing slopes, that will back up all these, which means other ones will get resources. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Nice. Okay. So, I also want to come to the end here. I want to put in another assembler, which is going to live... gonna have to live back one. Live in line actually, because we can do that, can't we? Yeah. Okay. You're going to be making that floor, which means we need to bring in another belt. Conveniently, we can just flow underneath all of these and tap into Knucklehead, hello, good evening. I hope you are having a good day. It goes. It definitely goes. Yeah. And somebody put away all their slopes. That's okay. Let's get some Mach 3 slopes. Let's clear off these from here. In fact, let's clear off the Mark 2 those as well. And let's grab bump, bump, and bump. Put those on our belt. There we go. Awesome. So we're going from Mark 2s to Mark 4s. Nice. Beautiful. This is going to be completely out of hold Alt to disable that. So yeah. So I want to go slope down. There. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Bit of a waste putting the Mark IV versions of these in, but yeah. Wow, look at that go. I do not know what the streaming compression is doing. I don't know what Twitch or YouTube is doing to that, but I can barely see that moving. So it must just be a blur. Yeah, all these belts moving at that sort of speed is going to be very seasick. Yeah. Okay. You're going to start making powered flooring. And then you're going to output your powered flooring along the back. And then the powered flooring is going to go up and up. and along. Input. Let's click enable if of course power flooring is not, because this is in alphabetical order. What's it called? Building block. Why it's not called foundation, I don't know, because it says in many things it needs foundations. So 9 set. Okay. Yeah, buildings say they require foundation. So why is building blocks not called foundation? But you never thought about that, did ya? Why are they not called foundations if that's what they're supposed to be? Watch them come. Meow. Meow. Nope. Nope. Choo choo. Yay. So they're traveling backwards. I can just about make them out. Not on the slope I can't. On the flats I can. On the slope they just look weird. They look like they're all mixed in with each other. But those belts are 1,280 per minute. Which is beautifully fast. Beautifully fast. Plenty of time coming in. I just want to make sure this actually stops. Yes, it does. There you go. Boom, stopped, and now the belt stopped. Blunk, blunk, crash, 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 and then you'll fill up internally. Right, so now we just have our all, and we can come along and just go, hey, I need something, grab, 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 and then it will fill up automatically from the belts. Beautiful. Can I imagine a machine using the full belt? Well, according to this, if I go to mod full belts and we go to the bots again, which we're on, we need 6.47 belts of Tekken rods, 6.5 of these belts for Tekken rods to run the whole factory. My bus here needs to have 6, not the one that's here, wherever it is. Where is it? It stops here somewhere there. Not the one. Needs 6 of them. we may be rebuilding the bus. We may be making the bus multiple layers, like moving the xenoferrite and Tekken up high, and then the other belts down below, so they can get their own free roam into it. Tekken, xenoferrite, steel. Yeah. Okay. Hydraulics are suffering a little bit here by the looks of it. I think we're using more than we are doing. Because that's something else. I haven't. This is figuring out like what the assembly lines are and what it needs for science as well. But I haven't figured out now that I'm doing the conveyor belts with it, so I need to add that to the list as well. So, yeah. Nice place to see. That is only if you are making that. That doesn't. That actually. Okay. So this planner. This is a mod called Planet, which lets you plan your thing. So to make 1 per second of all 13 bots, you need 4,140 Tekken rods a minute, which is 6.5 blue belts, 138 smelters, or almost 2 if you're doing the blast furnaces. Where was that? 100 here. Liquid Tekken. 1.2. 1.2. But that's just for the bots. That's not for the assembly lines. So if we go back to here, again, so that's 138 smelters for the little bots. If I then go to the assembly lines, I want to do the same thing, the 5 robots here, and we go down and we find Tekken here. That says 297. That says 297 smelters. That's 7 belts worth for these. So it's 6.5 belts for the bots, 7 belts for the... That can't be right. How can that be 297 at 7 belts? But that is... Oh, it's 138 at 6.5 belts, and this is you're swapping back. It's not saving the belts. That's where I'm getting confused. It keeps swapping the belts back. Right, okay. It's swapping it. Right, okay, that's why I can't get confused. But wow, even so, how many assemblers are required? What to making the bot? It doesn't tell me exactly how many. It tells me per thing. So the planter drone needs 4, the cleaning bot needs 7.5, transport bots are 6, and the small transport bots are 5. The mining drones are 10. I think the mining drones are the biggest one. Yeah, mining drones are the biggest one. I'm just stunned at this number. This 300 smelters. I need 300 smelters. That is 37.2 vein miners just for Tekken. 37 vein miners, and you get what? 6 on average to a node. Well, if you get 2 a go, you get 6, 12, I suppose. Then actually, you probably get 12 on average to a node. 12, 24, 36. I would need to tap 3 vein mines just for the assembly lines. Yeah, that is it. That is the fracking. That's what that is. That's what that is. I need 37 of them not the fracking towers, because the obviously the vein miners are you can put multiple vein miners on one fracking tower. Fracking is infinite ore, but you still have to mine it. You still have to get it out of there. So I need 37 vein miners to keep up with the throughput just for the assemblers. Unless I go with liquid, unless I go with the blast furnace. If I go with the blast furnace, it obviously is going to bring it down to 17. Yeah, you're still limited to the speed of the miners, yes. Yeah, I think you can speed them up a little bit with the efficiency, the mining efficiency. But you're limited to the speed of the miners, and there's only so many nodes on a vein that you can tattoo. So I think, I mean, like the vein that I've got, on the first floor, it's got 3 double veins, which is 6. And then below it, I don't know what it's got, but it's then got another one below that as well. So if you assume the best out of that, that's going to be 6, 12, about 15 on one node. Yeah, about 15 on one node at fullest going on there. Yeah, that's a lot of fracking fluid. Although it's not. Oh, yeah, because each one uses 100. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who agreed to do this? Who came up with this idea of building a project like this? What idiot came up with the idea of going for this sort of thing? Okay, if we go to liquid metal using the blast furnaces, we do pretty much half our throughput. But so just to come back here, so this is the end game here, that we need the ascended lines and the bots added together. So if I go to blast furnaces, I will need 2.3 blast furnaces, or this is just Techem. So 2.5 blast furnaces for Techem. And if we go to the bots, we will need another 1.2. So that is 3.5 blast furnaces just for the Techem alone. That is 8, got to round it up, so that's 9 ore vein. You can't make half of them, so it's going to be 4 blast furnaces, obviously. But so I need 9 ore vein miners for that one. And then if I go to this here and scroll down, we're going to need 19 here. So that's 9 and 19. That is 28. And if we're lucky and we get 12 to 15 on one, that's going to be... It's only 2 nodes. Actually, that's not so bad. It's only 2 nodes. But I need to be transporting 3,000 Techem here, and then... well, it's about half in it, so 1,500. So I need to be transporting 4.5, 5,000 Techem ore per minute. I need to be bringing back to the base. I'm kind of glad I didn't do this on Excel or on Google Sheets. I'm very glad I didn't do that, because I would have started looking at these numbers and being like, what? What? So you have instead seen the reaction. Can't believe for the assembly lines we would need, if we carried on with the smelter set that we have, 300 smelters alone. 300 smelters. We have 32. I would need 10 times the amount of smelters. Think of the profits. Think of the profits. Speaking of which, I need a small break from blowing my head clean off with numbers, and I need to look at the numbers. How are we doing? We have we can only store 200,000. We've got 700,000. We should probably pay off some of our debt. 781,129. Ready? Oh, I don't have enough. Oh. Oh, okay. 750,000 then. There you go. Not under 1 million yet. No. No. We can do it. I should upgrade the vault as well, shouldn't I? Again. That's what I should do. Upgrade the vault. Well, then we can store 500,000. Yay. Okay, R&D lab has got, well, got 4 things with the planters. Boop. And then boop, boop, boop. There you go. What about the other ones? Anyone here? Light bot. Boop. Screen bot. Boop. Boop. Just should the bots give you the best return? Yeah, but you've got ridiculous planets near you. Even in the YouTube series that I'm doing, the best I've seen around me is 288. So I don't know how you've got those ridiculous planets anywhere near you, because I don't see any of those around. Like 720 is the highest I've seen. I don't know how you've done that. You've got a very good seed. You've got a very good seed for that. Okay. What if I plan my bus around 4 birds? The thing is with that though, the amount of belts that you need is for the xenoferrite and the techum. Excuse me, I need a drink. Oh, excuse me. Right, so yeah, so that's so you need like 6 lines of that for xenoferrite and techum. And that's using the fastest belts. But if you come up to other things like let's see here, where are we? Oh, let's go down. Can I find where you're doing the none of this is in order. That's kind of annoying. So right, so electronic components, for instance, that says 3.5 belts. So yeah, you just need to have more profits than the other company, don't you? That's all you need to do, just get more profits. So yeah. Yeah, so yes, and like machine parts for this whole setup, I only need 1 belt of machine parts, so it's not so bad. So you don't need to set up a bus for 4 of each type of material. That's fine. When it comes to wire coil, however, although wire coil is only used in electronic components, so it's not worth putting that on the bus, it does say you want 7 belts worth of the stuff. That's where most of the techum is going. It's going into wire coils. That's a little concerning, however. The polymer boards, we need 85 casting machines. Yeah, you just need market dominance, don't you? So if like here, if you weren't selling the heavy duty ones but were selling the transport bots, if you can just keep up the transport bots over and over and over and over and over, you would eventually overtake the person that's there, because the heavy duty bots don't sell as quickly. So although they do sell for more than money. So yeah, like see here, I am the market leader. Hedgehog Incorporated is the market leader. Woot. 69.4%. Yay. So yeah, so it's entirely possible to take over a place. I'm not selling anything to these guys, so I don't have a trade license with them. Do I have a trade license with these guys? I do have a trade license with these guys. I am 3.1%, and I'm only selling the transport bots. That's all I'm selling here right now. But I will soon overtake logistics, the smart systems, because I'm going to overtake them because I sell more to them. So, and here we're selling both those. So we're in charge there. Awesome. That means I'm in charge of two, or not in charge, but I'm two different places. Where's the finances? Boom. Competitors. Where are we? We're still on the bottom. No, we've only made 5 million in our life. Is that all? It's a little disappointing. I suppose once you once you pay off your debt, you should really be buying products in, because there's no point in stockpiling the firm. Like, you should buy things in and try and lift the weight on that, because so I might not even need to do all the fracking. I could buy stuff in to sell it on. Yes, it will cut into the profits, but it might help in places. Yeah, so I'm 46 out of yeah, so it's going to take a long time to build up the charts here. I need to make 36 million a week. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, what do you want now, R&D lab? Oh, Screenbot has upgraded again. Yay! Here you go. Have that. I don't know who I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on the planter drone, aren't I? Yeah. That's fine. How many focus areas can you have? Is it up to 3, isn't it? R&D lab. Oop. Yeah, you can have up to 3 focus areas. So yeah, so I suppose you should use them on the assembly line bots, really. That would make sense. Make them lighter so you can ship more. We're going to run out of money. No, we're going to go bankrupt. Whatever would I do? I'll take out a loan. Oh dear. Right, okay. Okay. Yeah, we're doing the thing here. So I need to do the loaders. What components do the loaders need? I can't remember. Loaders. You want ferrite plates and machinery. Oh, that's kind of awkward because I stopped the plates. I stopped the plates coming in. Could I run the plates down? And then machine parts are here. I've really capped this in here, so I can't put the loaders on here as well. Ferrite plate machines and things. So I need these. Yeah, I was just thinking of maybe extend this out and just having these 2 lines wrap around and go this way. And put the loaders over here. Yeah, I could put a balancer over here, although then that would involve more random spaghetti. Because this is for machine parts, and machine parts are not keeping up at all. Machine parts are not keeping up at all. Well, I'm yawning, so, and it's 2:30 in the morning, so I might give up on this in a moment. Well, not give up, but you know, go to sleep. Right, let's cut you off. We don't want power exploring being here anymore. What is this? This is not machine parts. Where are machine parts being made? Machine parts are being made here. Yeah. No. So you're making 6, 12, 18, 24, which is not quite a full belt, but we need to expand that a lot. Let's have a quickie nose here. Right, so okay, so for the assembly lines we need a belt. We need a whole belt for just the assembly line, and then if we go to the bots, we need another whole belt. I need 2 blue belts worth of this whole bus. This whole bus, just more. We need more. Or maybe I just need to. When I said 1 a second, I really meant 1 a minute. That's what I really meant. Okay. Well, I'm leaving this here now anyway. I need to sleep, so I need to sleep. Power. We need to fix power next time. Tomorrow is power. Tomorrow we will have the power. Okay? I can't. My brain has been frazzled by those numbers. I'm also really concerned that this power grid isn't going to work either. Because I'm looking at it going like, I mean, it's only about a quarter full, so we're going to increase it by 4 times the amount, but the factory is going to increase by 10 times the amount, maybe. So yeah, no wonder. No, we're doing it. We're gonna do it. If I start standing more in my chair, I'm going to be under the table. But we're going to do it. We are going to build this factory. Even if it involves tearing down and rebuilding the bus completely, which it may do. So yeah. What are we doing in research wise? So I need to look at getting the blast furnace going. Okay. But oh yeah, you need to carry on doing this anyway. So this is for oh, hold on. No, we're still good. Okay, I was a little concerned that the is it just that we have all 6 running? It's just that they can't literally keep up. They don't have. I also don't know why those bars are different lengths. That makes no sense. Why would the green research not be used as many? It's weird. So yeah. Didn't think everyone go chat. Nope. We're going to be doing foundry, even factory, foundry. We're going to be doing Foundry Town, and everything would be awesome. About the only game that could get released now that would take my brain away from it would be Factory Town 2, and that isn't that isn't going to be released this year. So yeah, but no, we're going to stick to it. we'll rebuild it. It's going to involve rebuilding the base. I did honestly think I would get this done and dusted, and then we could go off and play that like the railroad style one where we could have the resources really spread out. But I feel this is going to be a mega project, and when I finish it, I am going to want to die, possibly. But I still have the YouTube series going on. I am definitely not going to be doing this on the YouTube series, even though I might have said that in the last episode that I was going to aim for that sort of thing. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I think the YouTube series is going to be play through the tech tree, get everything going on. Yeah. So unless somebody else finds me something shiny and new to play, no, we're going to carry on with this. Obviously, Fridays are still going to be Final Fantasy. I'm still going to play that. That's my break. And then Saturdays are going to be Elden Ring. So yeah. I did want to go back into programming at some point. That's not going to happen anytime soon. I need to do that off camera so I can remember where I was going with that. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's leave this here and let's do a He-Man next episode. And I have the power. This as well. There needs to be 87 of these things. Yeah. I can't forget Akari either. I definitely have put Akari on the back burner. I know, and it's not that I dislike the game in any way, shape, or form. It's my only issue with Akari is that there is a lot of sit back and stare at it and let it do its thing for a while. You know, it's a nice game that you don't have to necessarily pay too much attention to, which is fantastic because some games need that. Some games you just need game to do that, but it's not a super streamer friendly game, if that makes sense. It's a little slow on that behalf. So, but I still do. I know, and whenever more updates and stuff come along for it, we will absolutely be playing more of it. And that's the thing. I'm not stopping playing it. I'm enjoying the Caria. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's leave this here. Save. So, anyone want to put any bets on how many streams it's going to take? This is stream 16 just completed. How many streams do you reckon it's going to take to finish the bus? We're 16 streams in and we got to this point here. And I don't really feel like I've had a stream where we... Oh, stream 4 was a short one, wasn't it? No, actually, well, yeah, stream 4 was a short one. All the rest have been okay. So, yeah. 6 months worth? Another 50? Wow, thanks for the faith in me for getting on with it. Wow. I feel like I've only had one stream. I feel like I only had one stream where I just wasn't in the mood for it and I wanted to build a bridge. And it was either do that, build a bridge, design something pretty to do, something different to that, or give up on playing because I just needed to just step back a bit and but other than that, I do think we've been getting on with it pretty well. Having those signs up that tell me what I'm doing next time definitely helps. Definitely helps. They are up there still, so that's fine. Okay, that's fine. And we have a goal, and we have a plan. Oh God. Okay. So, we'll be back tomorrow with more Foundry, because yeah, my life is going to be consumed with Foundry from now on. And I really hope you're going to be here for seeing my life being consumed with Foundry, which is fine. If you could see me at all. But yeah. So let's have a nosy nose who we can do some raiding on, shall we? If there's anybody about. Let's see who we got here. Oh, there's a few people playing. There's people playing Foundry. Oh, Ooh. Ooh. Who can I send you over to? I'm going to send you over to another VTuber who I've never read before, called Winter Fluff. Looks like a bunny? Might be a dog VTuber. Not sure. Dog or bunny? Not really sure. Can't tell. But I'm going to send you over there. And then let's have a look at YouTubiness. This one's way more complicated because you have to click and then click again and click again. Anyone playing Foundry over here on YouTube? Ah, there's me. I'm playing Foundry on YouTube. Yay, let's grade me. Let's not do that. I'll send you over to another YouTuber over there. Actually, a VTuber over there. We'll send you over to Dizzy on YouTubeness. So there we go. Okie dokie. So enjoy your time. If you're going over to other people, say hello. If not, then I will see you next week. Or well, tomorrow. Next week. Yes, next week. Yes. Week starts on Monday. So technically, it's Monday already. I know. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.